Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, July 30th. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy. We sure appreciate you tuning in and being with us on our segments of This Day, every day. Couldn't do it without you. On our show today, well, you've probably heard of the fiber internet provider Ting. Michael's going to be here with Neith Myrick, who's going to be telling us all about the installations that are happening. And then later in the show, get your calendars out because you're going to want to save the dates. We've got another recreation update with Allison Giglio, so stay tuned for that. Well, folks, speaking of that fiber internet provider, we want to make sure that you're ready for the installations this fall. Make sure that Resident Services has your current phone number and email so you don't miss any updates. Ting will contact you via email, text, or phone call. You can look for the area code 714. The new service brings ultra-fast 2,000 megabits per second speeds and over 100 TV channels at a lower cost than most are paying now. Installations will be handled by Ting's partners, Hyper Networks and Luck Grove, with a focus on safety and minimizing disruptions. So I know everybody looks forward to having those services provided very soon. Let's take a look at our local weather. 5-day forecast, we're still in for a bit of a weather deja vu, folks, this week. Morning clouds that sleep in, followed by bright and sunny afternoons. Highs hover right around a comfortable 81 degrees through Saturday with mild evenings in the low 60s. Then on Sunday, summer actually, might remember that it's summer again. Hopefully we'll climb to a toasty 87 degrees, but overall it's a pretty mellow stretch, perfect for barbecue lunches, afternoon walks, or just pretending that we're living in a postcard. As always, give that marine layer time to clear before the sunshine takes center stage. Speaking of center stage, we've got a great photo sent to us. This is Trevi Fountain in Rome, sent to us by Lori Malawa. Sunrise this morning was at 6:02. Sunset will be at 7:52 p.m. Who's traveling out there? Send me your travel photos. Email me anything that you would love to see on our show. Email those photos to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and, of course, in a horizontal format, please. We've got just one meeting to tell you about before we head to the break. And when we come back, Michael will be here with Neith and Ting. Stay tuned.
Dr. Farhumand and her associates at Brilliant Smile are excited to announce we now feature cone beam computed tomography. CBCT scans have many benefits over traditional x-rays. They are fast, safe, non-invasive, and provide better care to our patients. The 3D images provide an accurate view of teeth, bones, and soft tissue. It allows us to diagnose and treat more effectively. Also, it features modern diagnosing of sleep apnea by checking the airways and obstructions. Get started today. Call Brilliant Smile, Laguna Woods Village favorite dentist.
Adapt to it, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to it has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to it sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
Do you or your loved ones want to continue living at home safely, but are starting to see signs of Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's, maybe it's recent strokes or falls? Having a caregiver at home can be the best way to keep you in home safely. Home Helpers has been providing caregivers for over 25 years. Call us today or join us at Laguna Cafe for free pie and coffee, and we'll answer your questions about caregiving. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m., and space goes quickly, so RSVP now.
In all stages of life, you care for those you love. With Band-Aids on scuffed knees, with home-cooked meals, with tight hugs and whispered words of encouragement on their wedding day. And in this new stage, advanced funeral planning with O'Connor Mortuary is another way to say, I love you. Call or visit o'connormortuary.com to start your pre-plan today.
Folks, Ting is the future, and Ting is here in our community already, and I want to welcome the Senior Vice President of Sales to our program here, Neith Myrick. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's start from the beginning. You were part of the beginning of Ting, was one of many folks who said, hey, we want to try to come into this community and be your next provider in terms of fiber and television and internet and all of that.
Yep.
How did that all start?
Yeah, great question. So early on, Paul had a conversation about what Laguna Woods Village was looking for. And for us here at Ting, we think about connecting communities in a way where we really make sure that we want to be a community that we want to work with communities that are super interested in what we're interested in. And that means bringing best-in-class fiber internet to their community. So we think about Laguna Woods Village as a place where you have a wonderful community of folks who are really focused on the future. And we understand it's not just connectivity, it's telehealth, it's connecting with loved ones. And so we put a full court press to make sure we answered every question we had.
Okay.
We were able to bring the best of Ting, and I think the fit more than anything, right? For us, it's all about leading with empathy, making sure we're answering questions, and doing a really great job of bringing world-class customer service. And I think for us, it really was a great fit from the beginning.
Now, the thing about this community is it's a senior community, it's pretty tight-knit, but also you aren't coming in and replacing another provider. The community itself is the provider. So what's that like in terms of that transition and how they can help us understand what that's going to be like and how things may be different or the same?
Yeah, I think for us, as we think about for us, it's always about the residents and always about the experience. So no matter where we're coming from, whether we're replacing a provider or whether what we try and focus on is be obsessed with that customer experience. So everything we do, from our design to the way our website's laid out to the FAQ documents, all of that is to ensure you have a world-class customer experience. So if we think about that as our kind of our North Star, I think we'll end up in a good place.
Absolutely. And one of the other thing is, in a community like this, is there's a lot of fixed incomes, and so the price had to be right. And so how did you were able to make all these services happen, but also still be kind of cost competitive?
Yeah, great question. So one of the things about Ting as a whole is we try to give more value than people expect. And so the easiest way for me and for our organization to make money is to have customers that every time they ever pay us any money, they feel like they're getting way more in return. And so for us, what we do is we make sure our back-end costs, we try and keep those really low, but we're thinking about what's going to drive the kind of delight for our customers. And so when we think about that, one of the nice things is Laguna Woods Village already had spare conduit, so that helped lower the cost pretty substantially, and allows us to focus on what I think we do really better than anybody in the world, which is serve customers day in and day out.
Now we fast forward to today, where you guys are here in the community and it's already underway. What was the first big priority once you were named the contractor for this whole thing?
Yeah, communication. That for us, the number one thing is having an open and transparent dialogue. How do we communicate with Laguna Woods Village? How do we communicate with the residents? What is the plans that we're putting in place? So what you'll see from us at Ting is you'll see us in the neighborhood. You'll see us at events. You're going to see an ambassador program of folks that are here at Laguna working in behalf to make sure that this is the absolute best network in the world and for every community across the country. So for us, how do we communicate? How do we do it proactively, transparently, and with, again, the customer in mind? That's always our number one focus.
Now, people are sometimes resistant to change, even if that change could be a better and an improvement. How are you guys communicating in terms of with the residents in terms of now they're going to get this new box, you're going to have this new system? How is that process going to play out?
Change can be scary, right? Technology, we all know, right? Change can be scary. Well, our focus and the things that I think we do better than others is leading with empathy. So everybody communicates and ingests information in a different way. And so what we like to do is say, hey, here's a plan of how we want to communicate in different methods So if somebody's more of a visual learner, they can do that. If somebody wants to go to a workshop with the PC Club or the Mac Club, what a great opportunity for them to sit down and actually get some hands-on training. If somebody wants to talk with one of our ambassadors at an event, we have the opportunity to do that. So all of these different ways to ensure that the person who may have heard about us or see us at an event and then really had a question, and so they went online, we can answer them at an event, at a workshop, online, all of those different ways so that people feel comfortable in bringing up and raising their hand and say, hey, I'm not sure how this works, can you help me? And I think we want to make sure we can do that.
Do you guys see this as a client customer service or a relationship service?
Well, in
terms of like the customers, are you guys trying to build a relationship? That's what it kind of feels like in terms of you're in the community, you want to be here, and so then getting to know you instead of like, this is just the place I go to get my stuff.
Correct. Yeah. So we're going to be. I truly think of the best relationships as partnerships. So we end up being a trusted partner in that regard. So you'll see people, if you see somebody with a friendly Ting shirt on, feel free to go up to them, ask them questions, wave. You're going to see some of the same faces in the community day in and day out at the events. So that is, we really want to be part of the Ting, part of the Laguna Woods Village family, and that's what we hope to be here in the short future.
Now, you don't live in a community that offers Ting, but you are a Ting customer when it comes to phone service.
Correct, yes. So we actually have a really great offering called Ting Mobile that we're going to be offering to every single resident here in Laguna Woods Village. We're super excited about it, and it's going to be super affordable, and more to come as we launch that. But we're really, really thrilled. The Ting Mobile, it is basically your cell phone service, and so with Ting, you could have your internet, your cell phone, and your TV all on kind of one package.
All in one package. There you go. Well, Neith, we'll give you a ring on Ting when we get a chance. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much.
All right, folks, you've been watching all of our Ting customers and all of our Ting folks come in and telling us what's going to be like. We have more to come on that. Stay with us. We're watching Village Television.
Hi, welcome to Pacific Financial Planners. We focus on income replacement for your retirement. We have over 3 decades of professional money management experience. We personalize a plan that's right for you and your family. You only get one shot at retirement. Don't you think you better get it right? So give us a call for your free consultation. We can do this over the phone, via Zoom, or in person.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. They only know the way they hear, not how much better they could be hearing. We've taken patients that were hearing 24% of conversations and improved them to 92%. A life-changing difference. Put on these hearing aids and hear better, automatically. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Wait is over. A brand new pharmacy just minutes from your front door is now open. Service is our top priority at Laguna Pharmacy. Enjoy free same-day delivery, low over-the-counter prices, and personalized attention, all with the same copay you're used to. Tired of waiting on hold? Our experienced pharmacists answer your calls right away. We are in network with most Medicare plans and make the transfer process easy. Visit Laguna Pharmacy today for the exceptional care you deserve.
ThisDay. Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease.
And welcome back to the show, everyone. We've got Allison Giglio here with us to give us a recreation update. Allison, thank you
Good
for
morning.
coming.
Thank you for having
us. Let's get your calendars out. Let's mark them down because Allison's got a lot to share with us, starting with Monday movies.
Yes, our Monday movies at the Pack are very popular and they're free. We show at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. The first movie will be Love and Mercy on August 11th. This is about the Beach Boys co-founder and leader Brian Wilson and his struggles with mental illness during the 1960s and 1980s. And it stars Paul Dano and John Cusack as the young and older Wilson, and also stars Elizabeth Banks and Paul Giamatti. So all-star cast for that. And then on August 18th, A Complete Unknown, a 2024 American biographical film about the early career of American singer and songwriter Bob Dylan. It examines the period of 1961 to 1965. Beginning with his start as a folk singer, and it goes into his controversial when he gets into playing electric instruments. And Dylan is portrayed by Timothy Chalamet, who Academy Award-winning actor, and he also produces the film, and also stars Edward Norton, Elle Fanning, Monica Barbaro, just all-star cast there as well. And then the last movie, My Penguin Friend, on September 15th. I have not seen this movie, but it's based on the true story of a fisherman, João Pereira de Souza, and Dindum the Penguin, which went viral in 2016. So
I've
sounds
never
really
heard
fun.
of it.
I
It
haven't
sounds
either, but it sounds
adorable.
really fun.
Very cute.
Yes.
That's great. Allison, how do you choose the movies that are coming?
So Laura, our supervisor at the Pack, she is very in tune with the village and what people may or may not want to see. So she always goes for some creative and
these are
popular
great.
choices and does a great mix-up of different films.
I've never heard of any of these, and I want to see all of them. Fantastic. So those are showing at 2 and 7 p.m. at the Pack?
Yes,
Doors
on
open
those
at
days, yeah.
1:30 and 6:30 p.m.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And people can bring their own snacks and enjoy the movie. And it'll probably start to get hot, so it's a great way to escape the heat and get in the air conditioning and watch the movies.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, next up you've got an Italian buffet.
Yes, it looks beautiful. On Monday, August 25th at Clubhouse 5 at 5 p.m. Tickets are $28 per person, and they went on sale on July 24th at the Clubhouse 5 office. And Martinez Catering will provide Caesar salad, antipasto salad, chicken parmesan, beef lasagna, green beans with onions and peppers, garlic bread, rolls, and spumoni ice cream to top it off.
Oh
and
my
cookies.
goodness. No one's going to leave hungry.
Nope.
It's just like an Italian
yes,
buffet.
Yes, very generous portions, and people always love the monthly dinners.
Absolutely. They're fun. The themes are fun.
They are, yeah.
Great.
Everybody loves Italian food.
Oh, you can't go wrong. Okay, next up is the life and music of Doris Day.
Yes, this is a really fun show that's going to be at our Performing Arts Center on Saturday, August 30th at 2 p.m. And it's the life and music of Doris Day, a joyful musical tribute to one of Hollywood's biggest stars, obviously, Que Sera Sera, sentimental journey, very timeless voice. And tickets went on sale on May 30th. They're $10, so you can't beat the price, $10 on a hot August afternoon. So
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
And I know that I've seen a couple of her clips, and she looks like she's just got a ton of energy.
yes,
And
very
loves
animated and loves what she does. So
Yes, loves to
nice,
entertain the
beautiful
audience.
tribute.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, wonderful. Oh, and speaking of wonderful, Grandparents Fun Day.
Grandparents Fun Day in celebration of grandparents and their young grandchildren coming to Village to play on Saturday, September 6th at Clubhouse 5 Main Lounge from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to have a 60-foot indoor inflatable obstacle course, bounce houses, arts and crafts, a really great opportunity for grandparents to share their community with their grandchildren. Free admission for adults and infants up to 2 years old, and $10 admission for children over 2 years of age. And people can purchase wristbands at the Clubhouse 5 office starting on Wednesday, July 30th. So today.
Fantastic.
Yeah, today.
Great. And is there any type of, is like a specific age for those kids, like from 3 to 18, or what's the range that typically
It's a
comes
wide
from
range.
like this?
Typically, the older kids aren't coming and bouncing, but yeah, you'll get a lot of 10 to 12-year-olds, and you'll get the younger ones too. So there are activities for all of the young ages to come and share with their grandparents.
Oh, that sounds like
Yeah,
a great
it's a lot of fun.
time. Wonderful. You've got a Unity Festival coming up.
Yes, and we don't have a slide up for this one, but on Tuesday, September 30th, from 4 to 7:30 p.m. at Clubhouse 2 and on the lawn area, we're going to have several cultural opportunities. Cultural clubs will be present, entertainment. We're going to have a band. People can come and just get together and share their cultures. And we're going to have a passport for food for $20. You get 4 tastings at 4 different food trucks and ice cream to top it off. This is a collaborative effort between GRF, Third Mutual, and United Mutual. And we'll probably have some more information for the community later on. Tickets are going to go on sale on Friday at the Clubhouse 2 office. So we're really looking forward to it. If people don't want to purchase the tickets for tasting, they're welcome to bring a lawn chair and just listen to the band and walk around and experience some of the cultural opportunities that we'll have.
Wonderful. Is this the first time that you've done a Unity Festival?
So this isn't really a recreation event. This is more of it is the first time it's a collaborative effort between the mutuals. There are several other clubs in the village that do similar opportunities as well. But this is the first Unity Festival for us to be a part of.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be a great one. Speaking of great,
yes,
Miss Whitney Houston.
Miss Whitney Houston by Charity Lockhart at the Performing Arts Center, Saturday, October 25th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $20, $25, and $30 and went on sale on July 25th. Fun thing about Charity Lockhart, she earned a golden buzzer on America's Got Talent. So she is making a name for herself out there. Wow. Very talented. To pull off Whitney Houston, you have to have some pipes. So
did she sing a Whitney Houston song on
I
America's
believe
Got
she
Talent?
did. I did not actually see it. I just heard that she was a part of it. So, but she is very talented. I've seen the video clips, and we're looking forward to having her.
It's amazing. I've seen a couple of those clips. You know, they show up on the YouTube feed, and they look interesting. It always just kind of gives me goosebumps.
Yes.
Like, the talent, the amazing raw talent that comes out of some of these people is incredible.
And I mean, Whitney Houston, obviously a legend, and to be able to pull off that voice and pay tribute to her is pretty amazing. So we're looking forward to having her.
Very much so. Oh, Allison, thank you so much for all those updates, all your fun plans. I know we said earlier you plan a year in advance for these events.
Yes. Yes,
so we appreciate that. You're always staying on top of it and bringing a lot of fun to the community.
Well, that's what we're here for. We want to bring the fun to the community.
Well, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And
thanks for having me.
All right, folks, up next, we'll take a look at the weekend's movie preview when we return. Stay with us.
Անին որ նոր էր ծնվելուց հետո շատ ակտիվ էր, շատ աշխուժ։
Շատ չարաճ երեխա էր, ինչ ասես ձեռը գցում էր։
When she was 3, she got into a bottle of bleach, and she, thinking it was a sweet drink, drank it, but it splashed when she dropped the jug, and it spilled all over her eyes.
Աչքերը փակ, իր աչքերը բաց չէր արդեն։
Աչքերը սպիտակ, ոչ մի բան չէր տենում։
And she became blind.
Տարբեր հիվանդանոցներ ենք տարել։
Ռուսաստանել եմ տարել, այնտեղ էլ օգուտ չկար։
Ինք ասում էր՝ «Մամ, всё, ինձ մի տարեք հիվանդանոց, էլի ինչ կլինի»։ Ոչ մի բան չի փոխվել։
During most of her life, Ani was a dependent person. In Armenia, those that are blind are sort of relegated to a secondary existence.
Չեմ հաճախ է դպրոց ու տունը նստած։ Երազում էի, որ սովորական մարդու նման ես էլ մի օր կտենամ։
Հետո իմացանք, որ դրսից օգնություններ ա գալիս Ամերիկայից։
Իրանք մեզ հույս տվեցին։
When she was 14 or 15 years old, we did keratoprosthesis surgery in both eyes.
Օպերացիայից հետո աչքերը բացեցին ու մի անգամուց տեսա ու միջև մայ չեմ հավատում, որ այդպես բան կլինի իմ հետ էլի։
She was able to see the first, second lines of the Snellen chart from 5 meters.
She looked into the faces of her parents for the first time since she was 3 years old.
Հետո քիչ-քիչ մամ հայելի կտաս ես ինձ նայեմ։ Անընդհատ չէի հավատում։ Ես ինչ չէի ճանաչում։ Այդքան տարի 2 տարեկանից մինչև 14 տարեկան հասակում երեխան տեսողություն չի ունեցել։ Ինքնուրույն հիմա արդեն ման եմ գալիս։
Դուրս ա գալիս մենակ, գնում ա Երևան մենակ, գյուղի մեջ մենակ։
Եվ պետք է մենք հաց սարքենք իրան տայինք, հիմա ինքը կարա ինքնուրույն բոլորին հաց սարքի տա։
Միշտ իր հետև ընկած էինք, ման էինք գալու, բայց հիմա չէ։
She went to school. She learned to read. She learned to sew.
Շատ եմ սիրում շոր կարել։
Հեսա վարակույրները մեր սաղ ինքնա կարում, խաղալիքներ ա կարում, իրան ուզած շորը կարում ա։
Մի երեխու տեսողությունը հրաշք էր, հրաշք։
Չափից ուրախ եմ, դաժե սիրտս ա լսում ուրախությունից։
Ուրախությունից լացս գալիս ա։
Աշխարհի չափել շնորհակալ եմ այդ մարդկանցից։
Եթե իրանք չլինեին, երևի իմ երեխին բուժում չլիներ։
Դե այն ժամանակ ոչ մի ուրիշ չունեի, իսկ հիմա ունեմ։
And stories like Ani's are the reason I keep going back to Armenia.
Շատ շնորհակալություն եմ հայտնում իրանցից։ Իրանք շատ մեծ բան են արել։
All right, folks, welcome back to the show. Let's take a look at Friday's movie preview. It's Lost Horizon. This is a 1937 film starring Jane Wyatt, brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates. It's shown at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without. The movie's about a revered diplomat's plane that's diverted and crashes in the peaks of Tibet. He and the other survivors are guided to an isolated monastery at Shangri-La where they wrestle with the invitation to stay. I wonder if they do. We'll have to watch the movie and find out. Saturday's movie is Life as a House. This sounds very interesting also. This is a 2001 film starring Kevin Kane. When a man is diagnosed with terminal cancer, he takes custody of his misanthropic teenage son for whom quality time means getting high, engaging in small-time prostitution, and avoiding his father. I actually bet that has a happy ending. We'll have to watch that one and find out as well. Let's take another look at our 5-day forecast, folks. We are still in the later stages of spring as we hopefully soon transition into summer, where we can wake up to bright, sunny sunshine. But for now, we've got our low clouds lingering in the mornings, hopefully clearing by, 11, 12, depending on where you live, either Laguna Woods Village or Laguna Beach. Those clouds do eventually burn off to some beautiful sunny afternoons. Highs are creeping up, be about 87 on Sunday with our lows hovering in the mid to low 60s. So overall, nice evenings. Tomorrow on this day, Michael's going to be back with you with Young Kim. And that is going to do it for this episode of This Day. From all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one. Thanks for joining us.
Every summer, under the stars in Laguna Beach, something extraordinary happens. The world's greatest masterpieces come to life. In breathtaking moments, real people become living works of art, recreating history's most iconic paintings and sculptures right before your eyes. It's storytelling, it's spectacle, it's art like you've never seen it before. Discover the magic, experience the masterpiece, only at the Pageant of the Masters.